Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick, and today we are going to make a buckle fold card. Okay, and then this opens, and it reveals a kitty and a sentiment. Oh yes. So I forgot to get my punch out. I'm using this classic label punch from Stampin' Up that I bought some time ago. What else do I need that I forgot? My book. I need my book of destructions. This is my book for everything. Not showing yet because it's got my tablet list and everything in it. So let me see. March wallets. Buckle card. Here we go. Buckle card. For your base, you need a piece that is 9.5 by 4 1/8, and you're going to score at 5 3/4. Where's my 9.5 bit by 4 1/8? I've got everything except the base card and the bit of card that I need, so I'll cut that in a minute. Then for your buckle bit, you need a piece that is 10 by 2, and you're going to score at 5.5. For your mats, actually, there's my 9.5 by 4 1/8. I had it done, I have it scored and all. That's why. So 9.5 by 4 1/8 scored at 5 3/4, and then that's your front and that's your back. So for my mats, which are my orange bits in this case, I need one that's 5 5/8 by 4, one that is 4 by 3 5/8, one that is 5 3/8 by 1 7/8, and one that is 4 1/4 by 1 7/8. Can you just read that? Yeah. These are my layers, which are my patterned pieces, and they are going to be 5 3/8 by 4, 3 3/4 by 3 3/8, 5 1/8 by 1 5/8, and 4 by 1 5/8. Okay? So, first of all, you get your 9 1/4 by 4 1/8, and you score at 5 3/4. Okay? Then you get your bit that is 10 by 2, and you score at 5.5, because that's going to stick in there to come through there like that. You see? Okay, so we'll go ahead and we will. Now for this card I have used Papercraft Society, and it was box 25, the Nomi one. This house and these 3 little houses I've coloured in, and then those are the dies, and I keep, that's 24, 25 and 26. I'm trying to consolidate space. I'm running out of room because I have most of them. I didn't start off on it, but once I did start, I've got every kit since, so I've got a lot of stuff. So let's just go ahead and start sticking stuff down. Now, as you can tell, I have cut my topper piece out of my bit. And this is your bit that is 5 5/8 by 4. Okay. And then this bit is your 5 3/8 by 3 3/4. And that side is what we're using. And we're just going to glue it on. Put some glue around that circle too, just to make sure we're stuck where we need to be. I've been trying to get, I put a new ink cartridge in and we couldn't get it printing. It took us a while. But we got there in the end, my husband and I. Saying that, I mean my husband. As you all know, my husband is Mr. IT in my house. He's telling me IT's closed for Christmas. Oh no, what will I do? So, this is your bit that is, I don't know. Yes, 4 by 3 5/8. And this is your bit that is 3 3/4 by 3 3/8. And you're just going to layer them all together. Put them all together, and what you got? Could have done with a wee bit more off that top bit, but it's done now. So we'll just roll with it. Right, this is 1 7/8 by 4 1/4. And this is 1 5/8 by 4. Okay. And I'll show you where all these pieces go in a minute or two. Right, do I not need? I need a white bit for that, yes. This is what's going to happen. You can see I put a dirty finger mark. I stamped Chilling with My Nomies from the stamp set, but I'm going to put my houses on there, so we'll just go ahead and do that now, and then I won't have to look at that big blob I made. There you go. So this is your piece that is 5 3/8 by 1 7/8. And then this piece of white card is 5 1/8 by 1 5/8. And that's going on there like that. And this is your inside sentiment. And then I just have cut that orange bit out of my background piece. This is just for my house to put my topper on, which is going to be the big house. And then this is just a white circle, stitch circle that is smaller. Would hardly work if it was bigger, especially when you want the orange border. Then my house is going to sit all there like that. Well, we'll stick it on now, will we? Will we? I know bits are sticky out. Will this do? I need a new bit of sticky. There we go, that'll do us. That's fancy schmancy. These drawers is not going to drop off with all that sticky on it. But there's no point having it and not using it. Right, so we've stuck that on there. Then your square bit needs to go on there. Okay, like that. Then this white bit is going in the middle, but first you want to punch out your, now mine went through all mine the last time, so let's hope it does it again. Just centre it. And pop it all out. Or if you don't think it'll go through, do your top layer, your top two layers, stick them together, do it, lie it down, draw a pencil round, and then do your white layer. But you saw there mine did all three layers at the one time because my paper is very thin and my orange cardstock is quite thin too, so it works. Right, this is the bit that's going in here like this, so we need to centralise that. So we do. We need to centralise that as best we can. There, like that. And I'm just putting mines, just covering the patterned paper. Okay? And what I did was, right, I'm going to stick this bit on next. This is your top bit that's going to go on there. Okay, I want that to dry off a bit before I do anything more with it. This is your bit that's going to go on your inside piece. And what I'm doing now is I'm just taking my bone folder and curving it slightly. Okay, just giving it a slight curve so that you can get it in there without any problems. Okay, and then this bit is going to sit on there like that, and I forgot to get out a sentiment for over there. Let's see what's in our stash. That would work. Too big. Too big, too big, too big. Thank you, congrats. What's that one say? Celebrate. I think I'm going to go with a celebrate. It can be a new home or anything at all there. So we need some skinny sticky. And we're just going to cut a bit off this and hope that it works. No, I can see that there. Cut that off there and then stick that bit on there, and that would work. And then just put your celebrate on there, and then a little bit can go on there like that. and just stick it on down there like that. And then put that on top. And that is our card, apart from a few gems. So let's go looking for gems. Right, we've got orange, and I want to use this one. So we're going to put in orange. Okay, pokey tool. And I like to put a bit of wet glue on because I don't trust this to stick. Right, orange and blue. Have we got any blue? There's a couple of little blue ones. And green. We'll use those two green ones there. And then we'll use those two little blue ones, seeing as we're trying to use up these multicoloured offcuts that are just sticking out the front here. So blue and blue, and then we'll just stick that in again, because this glue's nearly done. So I'm keeping it downside up at the minute. Right, come on. Blue and blue. And there we go, there's our buckle card. Now, this actually, my other one stands up on its own, but this one won't. So I cut a piece of card that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/4, and I scored the short side at 1/2 inch. And I'm now putting glue on that 1/2 inch. And I'm lining it up against the back of my card and gluing it down, and that is going to be our backer that will help it stand up. Like this one stands up without it, but it's there, as you can see. So it's going to take a minute or two for this collal glue to dry. So there's my 2 cards for today. I do hope you like. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment, come back for more. I hope you're all staying safe and well. Till the next time, Jackie out.